How did the CIA and Mossad manage to track down the Iranian supreme leader's secret compound? It all started around 8 o'clock in the morning. CIA tracked several high-level Iranian leaders at a building right in the heart of Tehran. US intelligence quickly shared a critical tip with their Israeli counterparts. For months, they had been quietly hacking Iranian communication channels, using Space Force low-orbit satellites. But pulling off a strike like this isn't that simple. In the first wave, they had to neutralize a large number of Iran's anti-air defense systems. This critical step cleared the airspace for a massive strike force of nearly 200 Israeli jets. But the target area was heavily fortified. So how do you destroy a deeply buried target like this? The answer: bunker buster bombs, with delayed fuses that punch through deep concrete before detonating. This is part 1. How Israel and the United States allegedly assassinated one of the most protected men on Earth. How exactly did the CIA and Mossad manage to track down the Iranian supreme leader's secret compound? The answer was an unprecedented joint intelligence operation. For months, the CIA and elite Israeli units waged a silent intelligence war. They used a vast network of surveillance satellites, intercepted communications, and human spies. Their goal was simple: track every move of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei in complete secrecy. Piece by piece, they mapped his daily routine, security protocols, and every movement around the compound. But uncovering the location was only the beginning. The vulnerability: the Pasture Street Summit. The critical breakthrough came when American intelligence identified a brief but massive vulnerability: a highly classified morning summit. Top-tier Iranian military commanders, security advisors, and political officials were all converging on one location: the heavily guarded Pasture Street compound, in the heart of central Tehran. The site was protected by layers of urban infrastructure and elite guard details. And above it all, what they believed was an impenetrable shield of advanced air defense systems. Surrounding the city were Iran's homegrown Bavar 373 missile systems and powerful S-400 style radar networks scanning the skies. Dozens of radar installations were positioned across the city, creating what seemed like an impenetrable shield. Under this powerful defense umbrella, the leadership gathered with a false sense of absolute security. But this is where part 2 of the operation begins. The question was simple: how many aircraft were needed to eliminate a single target? The focal point of the mission was the highly secured official residence of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, located inside a fortified compound in the heart of downtown Tehran. While nearly 200 aircraft were involved in the wider operation, the localized strike on the compound became the anchor of the entire mission. It was part of a flawlessly synchronized aerial campaign flying all the way from Israel. Supported by aerial refueling tankers, it became one of the largest military flyovers in the nation's history. The Israeli Air Force deployed an armada of nearly 200 fighter jets. Many of them were equipped with precision GPS, guided bunker buster bombs designed to destroy fortified underground targets. Intelligence later revealed the target was hiding in a shallower underground facility, making it vulnerable to a powerful free-falling guided munition deployed during the strike. The bomb pierced through layers of earth and reinforced concrete. Seconds later, the detonation triggered a catastrophic collapse of the entire underground structure. According to leaked Israeli intelligence reports, nearly 30 heavy munitions were dropped on the supreme leader's compound. The goal was simple: guarantee total structural failure. Destroying targets like this requires specialized bunker buster weapons with delayed action fuses. As a specialized strike squadron delivered the bunker busters to the compound, the rest of the armada operated across Iranian airspace. Hundreds of precision munitions were launched across Iran. More than 500 strategic targets were hit within minutes. The strikes instantly blinded critical air defenses and neutralized ballistic missile silos. But this is where part 3 begins, and where Iran made a critical mistake. The leader was hiding inside a relatively shallow underground facility. That positioning flaw allowed the bunker buster munitions to pierce the earth and reinforced concrete, triggering a catastrophic collapse of the entire structure. At the time of the strike, he was not sheltering inside one of the compound's deepest maximum security bunkers. Those hardened facilities were specifically designed to withstand even the most powerful bunker buster weapons. Cracking those bunkers would have required the heaviest and most specialized U.S. ordnance. If he had switched locations that day, he might have survived the strike. And this brings us to part 4. How many people were actually killed? While the full casualty list is still under global intelligence assessment, the strike reportedly decapitated Iran's operational leadership in a single devastating blow. Killed alongside the leader were several top-tier military figures. Among them was Major General Mohammad Bagheri, a senior figure within Iran's military leadership. Also reported killed was National Security Advisor Ali Khamenei. Tragically, several members of the leader's family were also present when the strike occurred. But the first wave of the operation involved nearly 200 fighter jets and multiple cruise missiles. U.S. cruise missiles targeted the air defense systems, while Israeli fighter jets struck leadership compounds across the city. In total, U.S. and Israeli forces reportedly struck nearly 2,900 targets across Iran in a single day. According to U.S. Central Command, the operation unfolded as one of the largest precision strike campaigns in modern history. Intelligence reports also suggest that communications inside Iran were heavily disrupted during the operation. But one question remained: what weapon could penetrate layers of reinforced concrete? The answer was a specialized bunker buster bomb. At the front sits a laser guidance sensor with adjustable fins that steer the bomb toward its target. Inside the bomb is a 650-pound warhead filled with tritonal explosive, a mixture of 80% TNT and 20% aluminum powder, stabilized by retractable fins at the rear. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary 6-story residential building, complete with a solar-paneled roof, giving no hint of its secrets. However, there's more to this structure than meets the eye. What makes this building particularly noteworthy is what lies beneath. It has an underground basement, hidden from plain sight, animated tunnels branching off from basement in dark tones. These tunnels are believed to serve as emergency escape routes, adding to the site's strategic importance in the region. For military planners, every entrance and exit is a potential risk. Even ordinary windows and doors could conceal critical movement. The tunnels allow rapid egress if the target attempts to flee. Connected to urban infrastructure, these routes complicate any assault. Understanding this layout is critical for planning an operation. Israeli forces mapped every possible exit before executing the strike. Different approach vectors were simulated for maximum coverage. Some drones would monitor above ground, others near suspected tunnels. Inside, the tunnels were narrow, designed for discreet movement. Planners anticipated the exact paths the target might take. Multiple scenarios were created to ensure no escape was overlooked. This intelligence laid the foundation for the IDF's precise assassination tactics. The CIA and IDF would employ spies and agents to gather information on a high-value target. With a clear line of sight, the operative waits for confirmation that the high-value target has arrived at the meeting point. This target reportedly arrived at underground headquarters in the southern suburbs. The meeting included several top leaders of the regime. The tip-off was allegedly received by Israeli officials in advance. Specifically, on the afternoon of Saturday, September 27th, operatives monitored every move to ensure timing was precise. Satellite intelligence corroborated the human reconnaissance Israeli officials coordinated carefully with CIA intelligence. Every entry point and corridor was mapped to anticipate movement. This preparation allowed a synchronized strike with minimal margin of error. The high-value target was positioned within a critical decision-making room. This intelligence set the stage for the IDF's highly precise operation. A fighter jet was expected to target and illuminate the building using its laser targeting pod. The laser focused precisely on one of the specific buildings. Subsequently, a dozen F-15 jets dropped bombs in perfect coordination. Not one, but 80 bombs of various types were released on the target zone. Each bomb was programmed to strike a different point across the complex. The tip of the spear would have been the bunker buster bomb. It can penetrate through this 6-story building with devastating force, leveling all 6 structures to the ground almost instantly. In the process, eliminating Heza, Nesha in the strike. The operation ensured that surrounding structures were neutralized, too. Let's consider Scenario 2, a potential alternative outcome. If an Iranian spy had not assisted the IDF, a Mossad agent or soldier might have been nearby. Their presence could have complicated the operation drastically. Real-time intelligence would be critical to avoid collateral risk. Every contingency was calculated in advance by the planners. The F-15S bombs were timed for simultaneous impact. The bunker buster penetrated reinforced concrete effortlessly, causing catastrophic collapse of underground escape routes. Every layer of the compound was neutralized in one coordinated strike. Shockwaves radiated across nearby structures, disabling defenses. Scenario 2 shows how intelligence and precision combine to guarantee success, confirming NASA's location or possibly illuminating the target with a ground-based laser. In this case, GPS coordinates would have been transmitted to the IDF. Once ready, the F-15 jets would have dropped around 80 bombs of different types. These bombs were aimed to level the entire 6-bin complex. The reason for dropping so many bombs was to ensure elimination of a high-value target. Specifically to neutralize Hassan Najela at the compound. The structural collapse was catastrophic and absolute. Every corner of the facility was affected by the coordinated strike. The operation relied on extreme precision and synchronized timing. Once the bombs were released, the jets exited the target zone safely. The explosion radiated across the complex and surrounding areas. Structural elements collapsed with devastating force, leaving rubble everywhere. Unfortunately, the collateral damage resulted in a significant number of civilian casualties. The tragic cost was a stark reminder of the risks associated with high-value strikes. Satellite imagery confirmed the complete destruction of the complex. Mission planners assessed the damage and confirmed the target was neutralized. Smoke and dust clouds covered the area, signaling the aftermath of the strike. Drones were deployed to survey the extent of structural and collateral impact. Sadly, some innocent civilians were caught in the blast radius. The simultaneous detonation of multiple bombs ensured complete structural collapse. After completing the mission, all aircraft returned safely to their bases. The operation succeeded in eliminating the high-value target, but at a tragic human cost. Scenario 3 begins with hacking Hezbollah's communication system for the last 5 years. This allowed Israeli intelligence to intercept encrypted messages without deploying agents into Lebanon or Beirut. Upon learning that the Hezbollah leader had arrived at the building, action was taken immediately. An F-15 fighter jet flew into position to carry out the strike mission. The aircraft prepared to deploy a barrage of bombs on the underground bunker. Out of 80 bombs used, the operation targeted the entire leadership inside. The strike successfully eliminated all key figures within the underground facility. The compound structure was completely compromised by the coordinated bombing. The IDF also deployed the Mark 82 weapon, designed for precision strikes. Additionally, the GBU-39 bombs were utilized, part of a strategic purchase from the US. The aircraft maneuvered carefully to avoid detection while approaching the target. Advanced targeting systems ensured each bomb struck with precise accuracy. Simultaneous detonations ensured the entire leadership structure was neutralized. Command centers monitored the operation in real time, confirming mission success. After releasing their payloads, the jets safely returned to base. The strike covered every vulnerable point in the underground compound. Smoke and debris rose from the target area, marking the aftermath of the strike. He combined use of Mark 82 and GBU-39 bombs represented a $3 billion strategic investment. The detonation ensured the total elimination of Hezbollah leadership in the bunker scenario. 3 concluded with a flawless strike, demonstrating precise coordination and advanced technology. Step 1. First, a laser is used to illuminate the target, or GPS guidance is already assigned to it. This ensures the bomb knows exactly where to strike with pinpoint accuracy. Step 2. An F-15 jet flies near the illuminated target, carrying the bunker buster bomb. The pilot releases the bomb, beginning its guided descent toward the target. Step 3. Once dropped, the guidance system at the front connects with the tail and fins. This enables the bomb to make precise adjustments in midair, guiding it accurately to its target. Step 4. The bunker buster is designed to penetrate around 6 meters of reinforced concrete. It can travel through deep bunkers, bypassing multiple layers of protection. The bomb can also travel up to 100 feet through softer ground or building materials. The synchronized front guidance sensor and tail fins work together for ultimate precision. Laser illumination allows the bomb to continuously adjust its path in real time. It pierces concrete, reinforced steel, and multiple layers of defensive infrastructure. Upon impact, the warhead detonates inside, causing maximum structural collapse. Shockwaves ripple through the reinforced bunkers, neutralizing critical assets inside. After dropping the bomb, the jet safely exits the target area. Mission complete. The retractable fins adjust in the final seconds to ensure precision hitting even hidden targets. The bomb's narrow cross-section displaces less material, allowing it to reach deeper than conventional bombs. To give perspective, the bomb is around 19 feet long and just over 14 inches in diameter. The design ensures a balance between deep penetration and precise accuracy on complex targets. This allows it to travel further through Earth and reinforced structures up to nearly 100 meters. The result is catastrophic destruction of the intended target while minimizing external collateral damage. This step-by-step process demonstrates the incredible precision and power of modern bunker buster operations. Step 5. In the past, the GBU-28 was equipped with a delay fuse like this one. This delay fuse allows the bomb to detonate after penetrating its target. Instead of exploding on impact, it travels deep inside the structure first. Only after reaching maximum penetration does the detonation occur. The bomb contains approximately 700 pounds of TNT. This generates a blast radius stretching several hundred meters. The underground shockwave amplifies destruction within confined spaces. As an engineering channel, let's break down how this technology works. The Mark 80 series is the foundation of many modern guided bombs. For example, the Mark 82 is a general-purpose unguided bomb. When released in its basic form, it falls like a normal dumb weapon. But it can be upgraded using a guidance kit. A precision guidance system can be attached to the nose. Steering fins are installed at the tail section. This transforms a simple gravity bomb into a smart precision weapon. The bomb can be fitted with a nose fuse. It can also be equipped with a tail fuse, or even both simultaneously, depending on mission requirements. Upon impact, the frontal fuse activates immediately. A burning conduit carries ignition from front to back. This sequence ensures proper timing before detonation. The result is a powerful internal explosion. From a design standpoint, precision and timing are everything. Guidance kits dramatically increase accuracy while reducing unnecessary spread. And that's how traditional Mark 80 series bombs evolve into modern guided precision systems. Another option for the bomb is the tail fuse, known as the FMU-139. This fuse is designed for delayed detonation and can be programmed by the pilot before the strike. When the bomb hits its target, the sheer weight allows it to penetrate deep into the concrete structure. Seconds later, the fuse activates the internal conduit rod and triggers the explosion. The result is a powerful 500-pound blast that can devastate fortified structures. And remarkably, this level of destructive capability can come from a weapon costing only a few $1,000s.